What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? How y'all flowing today? Because today is very, very nice outside. Very vibrant. We out here in NOLA, chilling. We're on the way to the museum. I haven't been to a museum before. Y'all haven't been to a museum before. So I'm just gonna go enjoy some of the scenery out here. Just really living in the present every day. And living out this dream that I've been dreaming so long in my mind. Every day isn't always gonna be a perfect day. Every day isn't always gonna be the day that you plan on making it. But what you can do is make it the best day that it is, no matter the adversity, because all adversity comes with the opportunity to create what it is that you want out of that situation or circumstance. It's all about how you respond to a situation, how you react. What type of energy do you want to give to it? Like, man, shout out to this artist. Look at what she says. I don't know what told me to keep going. I was like, I gotta get to the line. I can't stop right here. Ooh, if this piece, and we at the museum right now, if this piece isn't where I'm at in life right now, because this circle is the tunnel vision that we can create in our own dimension of seeing the bright side of everything. But on the outside of everybody else's reality, it's dark and gray, and you still got the blue skies. But look how much more vibrant that gold and that yellow and the green is. Even look at the path. The path got bumps. The path ain't perfect, but we gonna keep going, and we gonna keep growing. Man, this piece is so strong. Look at that. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hope each and every one of y'all flowing super duper fantastically, because I feel it. I'm a part of it, and I'm living in the experience of the season is ours, y'all. This is our season. We getting ready to get back on the road, because y'all know we was out of town last week. We back out of town. We just traveling, y'all. We traveling, we experiencing life, and we're becoming a brother of no excuses. We're becoming a brother of accomplishing things that we set out and we write down. And this gonna be a different vlog type of time, because usually, you know, we sitting down in front of the wall. But today I said, you know what? Let's do a quick vlog. Let's do a quick podcast. We're gonna do one outside, and we just gonna see how it flow. So this episode was brought to you and sponsored by RGC. No job too big or small, just call RGC. We are here to help and serve you from A to Z with no headache in between. So make sure y'all tap in with us as your favorite property preservation and management company. So this week, I really wanted to tap in and talk about going deeper instead of wider. And the reason that I made the decision to record about this week is because a lot of times I want to go wider, but every time I should have gone deeper. And when I say that, I mean the things that I decided to learn, do, and participate in, right? Because when you go wider, you're going to spread yourself extremely thin, because we've only got 24 hours in a day. And with those 24 hours in a day, we still got to wake up. We still got to shower. We still got to get ready. We still have to do our mindset meditations. We still travel in that time period to and from our destinations. And there's just things that just be timing that takes up extra time. So when you say go wider, and instead of you doing 2 things regularly, now you've added 4 things onto your plate or your task for the day to try to get more done to achieve a certain goal. When sometimes you can get more done with adding less activities. So for example, for this new 12-week year that I'm a part of, this is my second go round. Like, y'all, that book, y'all got to go read that book, because that book right there definitely changed the game for me, helped me elevate my spirituality, and helped me get clarity on what it was that I did and did not want to do. So with that, I was able to realize that all these other things that I was putting my eggs in, I'm gonna pull those eggs back and distribute them between two baskets that both have a goal, that are attainable, that are achievable, and that I can do simultaneously. Because when you learn to focus on going deeper, I had to come sit in that sun because that shade was woo, but the sun is shining so bright, I get to soak up that energy though. Yeah, y'all see it. So the beautiful part about it is when you have that realization and you're like, okay, I need to go deeper instead of going wider, because I'm still not getting things done when I'm going wider, because I just don't have enough mental focus to do all those things, because your brain can really only focus on one solid thing at a time. Like, and I'm realizing that again, that multitasking is something that is doable, but it damages the integrity of all the other tasks that you're trying to do, because it's not getting that full attention. Almost like your significant other, your spouse, when you're so busy with other things and they feel neglected, then things start to sometimes collapse, as far as the communication, as far as the strength of when you're wanting to have that stronger relationship, but you can't miss these. I mean, you're missing the certain times or dates, like maybe an anniversary because you're so busy, maybe date night because you're so tuned in to something else, maybe just little things that over time will wither away on the relationship. And that's the same with everything. Like, when you focus on one thing, something else will always fall, something else will always go into a state of lacking, because you can't put all your attention on two separate things at one time, because we don't have multiple vessels. It's just one of us. So when it's just one of you, you can only be one place at one time, unless it's one of those activities that you can do, like maybe read a book while you are in a meditative state, because reading is a form of meditation, because it's a form of relaxation. So that's one of those 2-for-1s. Now, sometimes you can get a 2-for-1 activity. Sometimes where you can do two things at one time, like maybe get a haircut and shoot an interview, something like that. But like, you wanting to build a business and help somebody build their business too, you can't build two businesses at one time, because somebody's business is going to lack the focus and attention that it needs to truly grow and think about the things that you can't typically think about when you're thinking about two big goals at one time, because your brain is like, you want to build your business, so we're going to focus on that, but then you want to build somebody else's business, so then we're going to focus on that too. Somebody's business isn't going to get that full attention of thought. Something is going to go lacking. That is just the way of the game, because our brains are strong, but our brains aren't really octopus when it comes to being able to juggle multiple things. They do better when they focus on one thing, because then we're able to think more critically about it. Then we're able to spend that time with those thoughts. Then we're able to give that energy to those ideas that really need to be thought through critically. Because I know I definitely have some ideas that I've been able to think through a lot more critically since I've taken the time to just say, you know what, we're gonna go deeper. We're gonna focus, we're gonna niche down and build one thing at a time. Or in my case, we're gonna build one thing with the other that go simultaneously, because each one is gonna reach one, which will allow us to teach one, which is to teach the goals that we can do it, because the goal. So the path of truly going deeper is going to be beneficial for each and every party involved, because then you're not stretching yourself out. Then you're not being stressed out. Then you're not upset with nobody when your goals aren't accomplished, because your main focus is your goal. And all the other things that usually typically pull to distract you, they won't be able to distract you at that moment, because again, you're making a decision to only focus on what it is that you want to accomplish in this new period. Because remember, life is not, we're not living with any excuses and nothing less than or nothing equivalent to. Because if when it is that when we make a decision in our mind to do it, now we're at the new stage of we're going to do it whether we have the team behind us or not at that moment. Because once we get to rolling, once we get to building, once we get to creating, the team is going to manifest itself, because there's somebody else that want to help us on our journey, because somebody else need the help that we've given before. So that's going to be that cause and effect. You pass the blessings forward to help somebody build their stuff, so somebody's gonna pass the blessings forward so they can help build your stuff, and then you can turn around and do the same thing once you've accomplished your goal, because you're gonna know what it takes to sit down and focus. You're gonna be able to guide them when they're like, oh man, I got all these things I want to juggle, or all these things I want to accomplish at one time. You're gonna say, no, look, you need to slow down. We're gonna focus and build this one thing out, or these things that go together out. Then we're going to elevate what it is that you want to accomplish. Because once you accomplish the smaller goals or the smaller tasks that move the needle forward for your business, your life, your endeavor, or whatever else that it is that you want to accomplish, then everything else comes into play. Because once you knock out them small things, them big things are just going to flow. They just going to go. Because they already in you to be accomplished. Because remember, you thought about it in a vision. So now it's time to bring it into this reality. It's not rocket science, but it is a science to it that I'm understanding. It's a science to everything. You get to find out the ingredients that it takes to bring that into reality. Yeah, because we worthy of it, y'all. We worthy of it, and I love to say that because I really feel it, and I truly believe it. And every day I sit there and reaffirm myself that I'm worthy of everything that I imagine. Oh man, the blessings start to flow